Hello everyone and welcome to ShoppeKeep and welcome to the giveaway announcement. This is going to be a really short video. We're just going to load in, we're going to play a little bit, and as you can see on the screen I have set up a quick thing so that you can see the giveaway going on as we do it. So we had 13 people apply for the giveaway. Those people were Fireblazed, Sam Griffin, Xseeds, Greenie, Alan Gerchman, Everyday John, Jamie, Pepe the Frog, that's it, Pepe Le Pew there, Pepe the Frog, Owen Lee, Cheese Puffs, Robolime, Kitty Scratch, and Omnitar. So we've got 13 people. As you can see, I've set up a random number generator going from 1 to 13. It's the Google random number generator. It creates a random number when you start. So that is not the winner, that is the random number that you get when it starts, before people freak out and say that I've already shown you the winner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until the end of this day on this particular save, and then we will do our giveaway roll. So we will gather up some items to sell, place the order, and then we will see if anyone comes to our shop. There are people, but they are not coming to the shop yet. So we are going to take the shop to them. We're going to sell things to them forcibly. Have a sword. Have a pair of boots. Have a pair of boots. You've already got a sword. You can have a sword. Let's go and raid the bin. Now we might have some stuff stolen from us while we're looking in bins for free items. It happens sometimes, but you can usually tell the people as long as you get back quick enough, because they will be running away from you. So let's have a look. No one seems to be running. We haven't seemed to have sold anything yet. There's a few people going into the shop. There's some people walking past the shop. You can have some armor. You're not walking towards the shop, so you can have a shield. Neither are you. We sold the leather boots. That's great. We can sell another... Nope, we didn't manage to sell a wild potion to him. Sell some leather boots. We sold more leather boots. And let's grab some nice delicious things, and we can put some more stuff on. Ooh, you want a specific kind of sword that I don't own, which is a pity. And those things that pop over their head, that's kind of like them sort of talking about something. Doesn't necessarily always mean they want that particular item, but it's usually a good indication that you can sell that particular item to them if you catch them sort of talking about it. Around the back, let's put you there, and we'll put down a shield. We've got plenty of swords on display at the moment. We need to refresh our recluse stones. Oh, we sold some leather gloves. So this is the early cycle of the game, and what we're looking for is we're looking to get enough skill points up that we can buy another type of equipment. So either tier equipment, either rogue equipment, druid equipment, or mage equipment, and that will attract new people to our shops. It will attract the relevant kind of class to our shops, but as well as attracting the relevant class to our shops, it will also give us an opportunity to make some more money, because some of this stuff is worth a lot more. Room needs a quick sweep, and we can also do a quick repair, because we will get less money as they buy things off worn areas. So we do want to make sure that we are repairing our stands and things. Make sure we are keeping things in good nick. So there should be some debris in some of the bins by now. We could also work towards getting the pub. The pub is kind of less intensive of your behaviour and your time, but does mean that it does take a little bit of effort on your part. Well, sorry, it does mean it takes a little bit less profit. Sorry, a little bit less effort. It takes less effort, but it also makes less money. So let's make sure we are still ordering things. Because early on, like, the main thing you need to do is make sure you are perpetually selling and buying and... Wow, a recall stone and a pair of gloves. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your Oh, someone's bought a wooden shield. Replace that, pop another one down. Let's get some items out, try and keep our shelves reasonably well stocked. It's almost the end of the morning. And we're doing really, really well. You just walked past my shop. I have a wooden shield. You've gone in, you've gone in. Oh, we sold a plain sword. Plain sword and some armor to the same person. Nice. So let's just fill out these missing places. Get everything up and rolling again. Got a spare potion we can whack down on the shelf. Wild growth potions, not as popular as fire protection potions. Kind of understand that. Like, I'd rather be protected from fire than, you know, have wild growth going on. And we're off into the day phase, which we can tell by the rather dramatic shift in music. Let's sell a sword to you. And we're just trying to make as much money as we can. And the more money we make, the more skill points we have, the more likely we are to be able to buy things. Now, normally I go straight for the haggle. It means you're selling the same items for a little bit longer, but it means you're also getting more money for those items. So the fact that you're selling the same items for an extra couple of days while you're getting up skill points, not so important, because at least you are in a nice, strong position and constantly making money. And constantly making a good amount of money as well. You got any shields on? Do I have any spare shields? Ooh. Do I need to do a really big order? I need to do a really big order, so let's go. We've got all we have. Few of these, few of these, few of these, few of these, few of these. Let's make sure we get plenty of those. Swords and shields are always good sellers. There you go. Place a nice big order. I like that they took out the tax mechanic. There used to be a tax mechanic included in the game. I'm glad that they've kind of dealt with that, because I didn't really find the tax mechanic particularly engaging, to be fair. And there we go. That's our items through, and we can pop a fresh shield down. Thank you for buying leather gloves. Oh, more leather gloves sold. Lots of people after leather gloves today. You want a sword. I know you want a sword. So you're going to buy a sword off me. Thank you. Didn't get a decent, really good price for that sword, but okay. Shield. Shield. Sword. Gloves. Oh, we're selling lots of gloves back in the shop. People want gloves. They also want to stop leaving dirt on my goddamn floor. Not many thieves today. It's been a nice little addendum. We've had very few thieves come in and steal from us. Nice little... Let's put some boots down. You walked past my shop. You ain't getting away like that. Have a sword. Thank you. Leather gloves. Leather boots. Put down some more boots. And do we have any spare gloves to put down? Sold a health potion. No, we'll put down some spare boots then. You're walking away from my shop. Have some leather armor. You have some leather armor. You have some leather armor. You some leather armor. You get a sword. Only 101 from him. So you can see that selling by sort of running up to people is a lot less effective of a way of selling, especially if you're overcharging for things. We got a stone out of there. I'm being very, very lucky with very, very few thieves. Very, very few thieves at all. Oh, we sold another recall stone. And another recall stone. Oh, recall stones are flying off the shelves right now. People want to get recalled as soon as possible. All those tasty recall stones that are certainly not Hearthstones, because Hearthstones would be a copyright infringement on Blizzard. So, you know, they're definitely called recall stones and not Hearthstones. Bloop, bloop. Oh, sold some chest armor. Gonna have to do yet another order.
You seem like a good person. What's a wonderful...
I have lots and lots of wild growth potions, so I don't need to worry about those. See, I spent 1,400 gold and still have 1,500 gold spare. Where's my skill points look at the moment? 68. It's 80 to get a new tier 0. A new set of tier 0 items. It's 80 skill points. So we can head towards 80 skill points. We might get a new tier before the end of the day. Probably not, but we might. We shall have to see. The scroll through is a little slow. I'd like it if perhaps they did a little bit of work on making the scroll through a bit smoother and easier to do. Sword and shield. And let's pop a fire potion up there. Now let's go and start selling stuff to the people who haven't actually come into my shop. Ooh, sift through the rubbish. No, nothing in the rubbish. At least nothing worth selling. You don't walk away from my shop. Ooh, this guy wants a health potion. I can fulfill that requirement. Have a health potion. That just makes sure that people are kind of more aware of your store. Ooh, I was getting very reduced money income from that because of the worn state of it. Just keep an eye on that. So we're coming now, we've got 3 minutes left until the shop closes. So we will make sure we are fully stocked for the last little rush of customers. And then the shop will close and we will start thinking about who was the winner of a copy of ShoppeKeep. Now the giveaways aren't going to be super common on my channel because I just don't have the money to fund lots and lots of giveaways. But when I get copies of games or free copies of games that I already have in bundles, because this is where these games came from. I bought bundles of games and these bundles included a copy of something I already owned. And because of the way I bought the bundles, like I could sort of just split up the bundle. Can't always do that on Steam, but because of the way I bought the bundles, I could split them up. Ooh, recall stone. Excellent. He wants a belt, but that's the second level, or the tier 1 of warrior equipment, not the tier 0. So I can't supply him with a belt, unfortunately. Would you like to buy a pair of boots? Yes, you would. Thank you. Would you like to buy a pair of boots? Yes, you would. Thank you. We just sold a wooden shield from the shop. We didn't get anything from that trash. Let's run over to this trash can over here. See if we can't catch a couple of people who are going to be walking past the shop. Or have walked away from the shop. He's bought a recall stone in the past. He can have a shield now. Shields are useful. Oh, we got a pair of boots out of that one. That's useful. 3 boots. Already sold him boots. You walking away from my shop. You're walking away from my shop. Have a shield. You're walking towards my shop. Ooh, we sold a health potion. Haven't seen anyone running away from the shop, which is the sign that someone's stolen something. Thank you for buying the plain sword. And the fire resistance potion. Lovely. The fresh fire resistance potion out. We'll see if we've got any spare swords to put down. If we haven't, we've got a spare shield. Yep, we have a spare sword. Do we have any armor spare? Just to restock this. Nice! Oops, someone flipped a pair of leather gloves off the table. This sometimes happens. People will just like throw things around if they don't like your shop, which can be a little bit frustrating, which is why you should, as much as possible, kind of have multiples of the same thing, because then even if it gets thrown off, people coming into the shop looking for it will still be able to get it. You are walking away. You want a sword. I don't have that sword. I do have a nice shield for you. Thank you. And you want some weird alchemical item, but you're not going to get it. You are, however, going to have some armor. What you can buy? You're going to buy some leather gloves. Let's pop down a fire resistance potion up there. You're walking past my shop. You're going to get given stuff. Have this and give me money for it. You just walked out my shop, but you're also going to buy leather boots, even though you already bought something. Guess you know. Why not? We are on 71 skill points, so we still can't afford the next the next armor set. But when you start getting things like druid armor sets, things like that, people will purchase them. So that was the end of the day. The shop is now going to be closing. We're into build phase. So let's have a look who won a copy of ShoppeKeep. So random number generator. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click. Fireblast! Fireblast won the free copy. So Fireblast, if you could head on over to Discord, which is what's going to be in the description below, head on over to the Discord and send me a private message on Discord, and we will see about giving you a free code for ShoppeKeep. Thank you everyone for watching. If Blaze T does not claim it inside the next 2 days, I will have another one of these giveaways. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!